Hello everyone, Spencer from E30 Composites here. Just thought I'd make a follow-on video just to explain what we've found underneath this B-pillar roof support and something to look out for whilst you're carrying out this carbon fibre roof fitment. So in the previous video I show you how to mark out the roof and where to draw the lines, how to drill from the inside, and basically showed you how to create this shape on the back side of it, and then I show you how to create this shape on the front side of it, as well as cut out the internal sunroof cartridge. Now normally under normal circumstances, as you can see, we would normally leave this top roof skin in position joined right to the very edge. So you've got the internal B-pillar support bar, and then you've got the roof skin, which is glued just on this side and that side to the internal roof B-pillar support bar. You can see I can just pull that up if I want to. Now the reason we leave that external skin is because that is actually the nice certain thickness to line up with the external skin this side. So when we put the glue across the center and on the outside, what that does is that allows the roof to sit on the carbon roof to sit on the steel exactly all the way over, so dead onto the carbon roof. What we've found on this roof is, as you can see, we found a lot more rust sitting on top of the internal B-pillar support bar. So we took the decision to basically remove the outer skin, and when we removed the outer skin, you can actually see that the outer skin was rusted on the inside as well. So something to check when you do this conversion, because the last thing you want is this now rotting out from the inside out because it didn't get treated. So we've trimmed this back, and basically that is the internal section of it. So you can see that would have been sat there like that originally. So as you lift it up, you can see how rotten that skin is on the internal side of it, and it's the same the other side, same principle. So obviously this is the first one we've seen like this, rotten on the inside there. So we just took the decision to cut those pieces of skin out. All we'll do in this area now is we're still going to put our glue on the outer skin here, and we're now going to put a large amount of glue in this area so that the carbon skin still touches it and then bulges out either side. So what we're going to do now to prevent this from happening ever again in this car is we're going to sandblast this area, and we're going to also peel back the skin just down here, peel this skin up and sandblast down and onto the top of this as well, because it's slightly rusty, not that bad down under there, but ever so slightly rusty down under here where this B-pillar support bar meets the internal roof structure. So we're going to delete that rust as well. It's going to make a bit of a mess, but it's better to prevent it now than try and cure it later. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out, that in the previous video I talked about and show you how to draw the lines and where we were going to cut. This is the roof after the cut. Your roof, obviously, if it isn't rotten in these areas, your roof will literally be one continuous silver piece straight across. If you follow my steps in the previous video, it will look like this, and the roof will still have all its complete strength that it left the factory with. So it basically eliminates all the rust and just keeps the strength, as well as it will never rust in this area ever again. So again, you can see very, very slight surface rust. This is never going to go through after we've done the carbon roof, because there's never going to be any water penetrating inside the car anymore. So we're going to sandblast this area. You see again the low point where the water has come down to the low point, you know, quite substantially rusty there. We've had to pick off this little square here as well. We've done that because it was rusty on the inside of the steel, pinholed through, and we're going to do the same principle here. We're just going to basically lever this up and sandblast down into that cavity, and then we'll rust kill with Genolite. We use Genolite rust killer because you can buy it in a liquid and a gel, and basically the Genolite rust killer, I've tried every single rust killer on the market, and the rust killer that seems to work every time and the rust doesn't ever come back in the areas that you've killed is the Genolite rust killer. We've tried Sealy brands, all different brands, and the Genolite is the best. The good thing about that rust killer is you obviously apply 3 layers of rust killer, 15 minutes per layer, so you let the rust killer dry. On the 3rd layer you apply it wet and then wipe off with a rag. You don't wet it with water at all. That then leaves the acid against the metal, and then you can then literally prime straight over that, and the acid will continue to work on that rust and penetrate into the pinholes in all the time it's under the primer. So that neutralizes the rust under the primer completely whatsoever. That'll never come back in that place. So we're going to round things up, we're going to now treat this area, these 2 areas, which will then make this customer's roof completely rust free, and that then has eliminated all the rust in his roof. Just to be aware to check these areas if you're doing the work yourself. And this is what the roof looks like with the internal supports still in place. So all the internal support bars all still in place. The B-pillar internal support bar, all the roof structures all still intact and untouched. Okay, so that's what your roof should look like before you actually put our carbon roof on. I will do a final video just showing you how we prep the carbon roof, how we lay it on the car, mark a pen around it on the inside, sand the inside of the roof, blow the dust off, use acetone on the carbon and this panel, apply the glue, and then hey presto, you can go ahead and fit it. If you need to know any more information, or if there's something that I've missed that you would like help with, by all means give me a message, send me a WhatsApp. My phone number is +44 7717 385817. That's UK. And yeah, if you'd like to place an order, WhatsApp is the best place to contact me through. Please give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers, take care, bye bye.